MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now, your 2018 New York Mets.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And now here's the starting nine for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta, shortstop, number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. The 0-1 delivery. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Piazza over to his left. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting third, first baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Digging in now, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's inside. 2-0. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Into the pitch. Up around the face.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Pulled toward right center field. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Braves nothing, Mets coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Chris Sale gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Well, here comes Mike Trout now, as he'll be the one to get us started in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2. To 2-2 now.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Edgar Corona is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding into the box, Edgar Corona. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this.
Stepping up to the plate, Bryant Tyner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Trout, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And he'll snap one over to first, and the runner will get back standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And he got him. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Digging in, the switch hitter, Basil Padilla. Now a snap move over to first. Back in standing. Sales sets. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2-2 now.
Hard hit ball to second. Hill is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Leading off for Atlanta, third baseman, Spencer Addison.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Addison, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Sliders in for a strike. And there's a pitch that just into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's Justin Upton now. This is hit high and deep out to left. Cespedes going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting sixth, right fielder, number 32.
Now at the plate, number 32. He stands in for the first time in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So stepping in, Mark Piazza, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Piazza can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitcher's hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. The 2-1 home. Chopper to short. Pops right there, and there's one down now.
Oh, amazing range on display there from the shortstop. That was all the way over on the second base side of the bag, so he had good momentum going towards first, and he's able to complete the nice play.
Ready now, Manny Machado. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Here comes the first pitch. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed. The 0-1 pitch. A ball and a strike. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. A ball and no strikes. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Vincent stands at first with 1 out. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Into the box, number 48. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to daytime baseball on the show from Citi Field. Thanks for joining us. So here's Aaron Hill. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Missed with a slider. It's 1-2. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Stepping in now, Christian Bethancourt, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Line drive to center field, and that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
In now, Chris Sale. Now a bunt attempt here. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 1 and the Braves nothing. So it's back to the top of the order now, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Edgar Corona, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Takes this the other way to right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Bryant Tyner. Swing and a liner. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, third baseman, Padilla.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Basil Padilla. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. Lays off 1-0. Tyner, the runner at first with 2 gone. Nope. 2-0 now.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Sale ready with the 2-0. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Sale sets. Here's the 3-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a snap throw to first, and he's back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Mets leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clint Hobbs. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Here's a pop-up now, and this is taken in for out number 1.
Center fielder, number 11, Quinn Newsom.
Stepping into the box, Quinn Newsom. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Now the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In there, 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Short, hit hard. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next up from New York, Mark Piazza.
Catcher, number 25.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hill's up with it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
Stepping up now, Manny Machado. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Nope. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-2 now to Machado. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Newsom ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman, Robert Vincent.
So striding forward now, Robert Vincent. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A shot down the first base line. But this will get foul for strike 2. Sale's ready. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Braves, third baseman, Spencer Addison.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Here's Justin Upton now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Trout has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 32.
In now, number 32 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So striding in, Yoenis Cespedes, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Newsom. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike Trout.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Sale gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is the right fielder, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. So here's Aaron Hill to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Christian Bethencourt. As he'll take a look at ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. The 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Under it is Trout, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Chris Sale.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chris Sale. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
He struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, Edgar Corona. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Edgar Corona.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. Corona takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he's safe. And they now lead by 2.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
In now, Bryant Tyner. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Basil Padilla. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Tyner aboard here at first with nobody out. Two balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he can steal some strikes that way.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And he'll be back in standing up. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Just keeping him close. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And the fans don't like this at all. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Way in front of a great slider that time. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner's back. Runners on first with 1 down.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
In the air down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now a snap move over to first. But the runner's back easily. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Sale sets. 2-0 on its way. And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the 2nd time in the inning. Another home run. A 2-run home run from Manny Machado. His first homer so far in the series. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting.
Into the box, Robert Vinson. Popped high in the air. Freeman has a play. And the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On to the 7th here in game 1. The Mets are out on top 4-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Clint Hobbs. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Quinn Newsom. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Settling in now, Spencer Addison. First offering on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
1-1 the count. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Spencer Addison is the second out in the 7th inning.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. No hits to this point. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And it's fouled away. Newsom, the runner at third. Freeman on at second with 2 down. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ronald Heinrich gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Ronald Heinrich.
Into the box now, Yoenis Cespedes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Fouled off. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Ready for another chance? Number 48. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. To 2-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
2-2 pitch just missed. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Good splitter there, and it's even at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
The next 1-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets. Now at the plate, number 32. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Christian Betancourt.
Striding in once again, Christian Betancourt. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Ronald.
Logan Lancaster will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail here 4-0. Pierre Deutscher is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 12, Pierre Deutscher.
Into the box now, Bryant Tyner. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Hill is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
At the plate, Basil Padilla. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Slow roller back to the mound. On to Freeman, away now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Standing in now, Mark Piazza, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. And now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And with the bases empty and for our mistakes here, better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Ready for another shot now, Manny Machado. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Piazza is off at first with 2 away. A ball and a strike now to Machado. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now.